So I think the biggest thing we're looking to solve is as the market has transitioned from the very frenzied pace, 2, 3, 4 years ago, to what we term a more normalized sales pace, to really help the sellers understand that your home isn't likely to sell within a few days or a few weeks. It's going to take some time, but also help educate the buyers that we may be working with that really any time's a good time to buy real estate. If you're looking for a longer hold period, then one of the adages is, when's the best time to buy real estate? It was last year or today. But waiting for 2 months, 6 months down the road for the perfect time, there never will be a perfect time. So trying to help people understand now could be the perfect time if you're going to be in the property for a while.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Investor Fuel podcast. I'm your host, Michelle Kesil. Today I'm joined by someone I've been looking forward to chatting with, Doug Wood, who's been making serious moves in the real estate space. So really glad to have you here with us today, Doug. I think our listeners are really going to take something away from how you're approaching your real estate business. So let's dive into all of that.
Great. Thank you for having me, Michelle.
Sure. So first off, for people who may not be familiar with you and your world, can you give us the short version of what's your main focus these days?
Sure. Well, my wife and myself, we're the Wood team, and we sell real estate in the Tampa Bay market. We've been selling residential, commercial, investment for just over 20 years now.
Great. Yeah. And can you expand upon your business, what kind of got you into it and where are you guys heading?
Sure. So about 20 years ago, we had just moved to the Tampa area, and my wife wanted to get her real estate license. So she got hers, I got mine. Certain things happened with my employment, and we decided to jump in both feet and get into the real estate business together. We market ourselves as the art and science of real estate. So she is more artistic, customer focused, very relationship aspect of it. And I come in with the details and the contracts and the negotiation skills. And over the years, we've blended a pretty strong business. We've sold, over 1,500 properties during that time, $500 million in sales volume, and, learned quite a bit and really like to impart our knowledge and wisdom to our customers.
Amazing. And are you only operating in the Tampa area?
Right. We are licensed in the state of Florida, so we're able to sell anywhere in the state of Florida, but our main focus is the Tampa Bay. So it's Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, Sarasota, northern counties. So it probably covers, a 50 some odd mile radius.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
Awesome. Love it. So, yeah, what has been like the key to keeping your business running smoothly?
I think the biggest key that we've been working on in the last few years is our administrative support. So no longer are we the ones that are doing all the paperwork, all the detailed tasks. We've hired people to do that, and they're doing a fantastic job. One of the things that we like to do is make sure our customers are communicated to, and keeping them, in tune with what's going on in the sales process or the contract to close process. And by doing that, that's allowed Nancy and I, who's my wife, to really focus on our customers, to be able to, you know, touch base with them and see what questions they may have, or help them with their needs, or find them just the right property that they're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. That's important. So, yeah, what a lot of like the people that listen to this show are investors. So, do you support investors as well?
No, absolutely. And we've worked with many of them over the years. It's more on a property basis. A lot of times the investors are looking for certain things that they're either looking to, rehab, so it needs to have, I'll say, enough margin in it for them. And then, the end user. So once the investor's done with their work on the property, then we'll have buyers often that'll come in and look to purchase that property. From time to time, we'll have customers or owners that come to us and say, hey, I really need help with this property, and it really needs a lot of work. And so we've got a few investors that we work with that we'll go directly to and help put them together for that transaction without even going on the market.
Yeah, that's great. So, what are you most focused on solving or scaling next in your business?
So I think the biggest thing we're looking to solve is, as the market has transitioned from the very frenzied pace, 2, 3, 4 years ago, to what we term a more normalized sales pace, to really help the sellers understand that your home isn't likely to sell within a few days or a few weeks. It's going to take some time, but also help educate the buyers that we may be working with that really any time's a good time to buy real estate. If you're looking for a longer hold period, then one of the adages is, when's the best time to buy real estate? It was last year or today. But waiting for 2 months, 6 months down the road for the perfect time, there never will be a perfect time. So trying to help people understand now could be the perfect time if you're going to be in the property for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. So, every operator I know had a moment in their business where things got real, maybe a deal went sideways, or you had to pivot fast. Would you mind sharing one of those experiences for you?
Let me see. So as far as pivoting fast on a deal, um, a couple stories we've had where we've had customers during the process, they passed away, unfortunately. And so trying to make sure that, as that was a home that was being sold, that make sure that the buyer who was not our customer was still able to buy. So we had to work pretty fast on one transaction in particular to make sure that that customer is able to close the property. Sometimes if it goes into probate or gets involved with other situations, it could definitely take a lot longer, and that customer may not look to purchase the property. So we've had a few of those over the years, and they're always something that you really want to get on and deal with quickly.
Yeah. And what's like something you've learned from those situations?
Whether it's those type situations or some of the other instances where there's been challenges, is really a couple things. Is A, keep your head. There's almost always a solution as long as, both parties really want to get the sale completed. Calmer heads typically prevail. And so there's There's ways to work through whatever needs to be done as long as everyone's wanting to get things done. If someone doesn't want to, there's really not much you can do. You can't pull someone over a goal line, but you really want to make sure everyone is at least satisfied with the result.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
So, what are some tips you would give to maybe people that are newer in this industry?
From a real estate agent perspective,
Sure. Yeah.
I think one of the most important things for new agents in the business, outside of the marketing they're going to do to create new customers and clients, is to really understand the sales contracts and the addendums that go with it. There's so much information in there that as an agent, when you can really explain that to your customer and show them how it benefits you as a buyer or benefits you as a seller, or how this process will really work, it shows much more value to that customer than they would even expect to get from you. So showing value beyond just knowledge of the area or marketing really comes in handy when you're working with customers.
Yeah, absolutely. That's quite important. So, what's something like unique about the market in Florida?
So the market in Florida and in particular area, during the COVID time period and just after, it was like a lot of places in the United States, extremely hot. Homes were on the market hours or were sold off market. Now it's cooled some. The prices are still um, elevated from where it was 5 years ago by a significant amount. But trying to work through it's going to take longer to sell a home for a seller, and for a buyer, helping them understand that there are definitely options. And if you want to, make a good offer or make an offer to get a discussion, it's definitely worth doing. We've had in the recent past, negotiations that, used to take 1 or 2 days and then a deal would come together. Now, sometimes they'll take a week or 2 weeks, and that's okay because each side is now adjusting to kind of the new market dynamics. And it doesn't have to be a fast paced. People can be more thoughtful on what they're looking to accomplish on both sides. And we're here to help them do that.
Yeah, that's great. So, yeah, what's like something that you really enjoy or excel at when it comes to supporting your clients?
So, for my purposes, my enjoyment is really to help customers understand the nuances of offers and in the contract and negotiation tactics, and really help them work through their own thought processes and what their goals are to really achieve the result that they're looking to. My wife, as I said before, really is the customer relationship part of it. And combining those two, we really think helps our customers reach what they're trying to accomplish. Sometimes, if it's a husband and wife, for instance, one of those persons may gravitate to my personality, and that's perfectly fine, or the other may gravitate to Nancy's personality. But more often than not, the personalities are definitely not the same. So we have a really good way of interacting with our customers and having them feel comfortable with us, with the process, and with the end result.
Yeah, absolutely. That is so important. So, let me ask you this. What is the next big goal for you?
So what we are trying to do is expand our business into a new area. We've had our main farm areas. Now that we're looking at the beach properties, so condominiums on the beach properties, we've done them over the years, but we're looking to expand in that area, especially new construction condominiums. Our brokerage is well known for high-rise luxury condominiums, and we're looking to help customers find out about those, get in to see those, whether it's investment, which they can be fantastic investments, or whether it's someplace that they want to live. Tampa downtown, St. Pete, the beaches along the Gulf are really having a great opportunity for folks that are interested in luxury high-rise condominiums.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Yeah, absolutely. And what kind of actions are you taking in order to reach that goal?
Well, the first thing is based on a situation that happened with our home in Tampa. It was unfortunately affected by one of the hurricanes. So we've now moved to the beach side. So we're here physically, whereas we weren't before. The other is we're looking to have some events at some of these luxury condominiums that our company is representing. We're actually having one at the end of August where we're inviting everybody we know to come and take a look at a property. It's called the Viceroy. It's down in Clearwater on Clearwater Beach. So, do different events to get people interested, see what the product is like, see if they like it, see if they know some people that like it, and really get them excited about the opportunity that they may be able to own one of these beautiful condominiums.
Yeah, amazing. That's really beautiful. So, when it comes to building relationships and growing your network and your business, what do you feel has made the biggest difference for you?
I think the personalities of who Nancy and I are and keeping in touch with people. Not so much from the networking perspective, but just from the relationship. One of the things that she's involved in different organizations and she's got a book club. I've instituted what I call a gentleman's group where, you know, once a month, once a quarter, I'll have a little event on something that I would like to go do that I think would be fun. One of them was a cigar rolling event where I invited, guy friends that I know to go and do that. One that I'm looking at doing is a dirt track racing event where locally here there's, a dirt track where cars drive around. And so I'm going to have probably 20 or 30 guys come out to that and just have a good time and meet each other as well. So I think that's something that we really look to do is we may know all the people, but they may not know each other. So we can introduce them to each other and friendships develop or even business relationships develop. So that's how we really look at developing and networking in that respect.
Yeah, I love that. Relationships are everything in this space.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, when it comes to like working on real estate, I know that when we chatted, you mentioned you mostly work with residential, but you're also tapping into the commercial space.
hmm
Is that a preference, or yeah, why are you deciding to expand into that?
Well, we've been doing residential for over 20 years, and it's just become a natural migration where, distant different customers I've had have owned businesses. And so they've looked for either warehouse space or retail space, or they've looked to lease different aspects. So, you know, before I would, refer them out to, a more direct commercial agent, but they really wanted to work with me. They've enjoyed us working on the residential side, and my knowledge and experience in the real estate field really felt comfortable in working with me. So that's been a migration that gives me something else to work on and delve deeply into and helps our customers. And they seem to enjoy it and have been successful with.
Yeah, that's so important, especially when you're serving those people that you already have relationships with. I think it just comes back to show how important that is in this space.
Exactly.
Amazing. Well, all right. Before we wrap up here, if someone wanted to reach out, connect with you, maybe collaborate, or just learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach you?
Well, I'm kind of old school. A direct phone calls are always great. My direct cell number is 813-519-760. Or if they want to find us on the web, it's the woodteamrealty.com is another way. We're on the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. We can be found at the Wood Team. Typically, Wood Team Tampa Bay will be able to one way to find us. So, if anybody's looking in the Tampa Bay area, we'd love to have a discussion and help you out, answer any questions you may have.
Perfect. Well, listen, I appreciate your time, your story, and perspective. We need more people in this space who are doing things in this right way. So thank you again for being here.
Okay. Thank you, Michelle. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. For those of you that are tuning in, if you got value from this, make sure you've subscribed. We have more conversations coming with operators just like Doug who are out here building real businesses. And we'll see you all in the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.